So hey everyone, I'm Carolyn. I am a pixel artist and game designer. I'm also a member of Game Workers Unite Montreal and Vodeo Workers United, which is the first certified union for digital game workers in North America. So I'm here to talk about my own experience unionizing my workplace with my coworkers, why it was important to me, and how you can do it too. So first off, I'll just say I love making games, but there's a lot of stuff that sucks about working in the game industry. There's rampant ableism, racism, sexism, homophobia, transphobia, you name it. Unpaid overtime, pretty common. Precarity, also pretty common. Lots of bad management. And I think the thing that kind of unites it all, workers having little or no say in major decisions that affect their lives and the lives of their coworkers. So last December, my coworkers at Vodeo Games and I joined a growing movement of workers fighting for a better game industry when we won voluntary recognition of our union with 100% support from eligible workers, including both employees and contractors at a small, fully remote game studio called Vodeo Games. And we had plenty of ups and downs in the process. I think all unionizing campaigns do. But we came out of it stronger and closer than ever. And as a marginalized worker, it was really empowering knowing that my coworkers had my back and that we didn't just have to accept whatever our boss told us, but that we could actually have a say in decisions that affect us by working together to push for changes. So there's nothing particularly special about us. We followed the same steps that workers have been following for generations to get organized and build collective power. So these steps I've laid out here are 1, get organizer training, 2, talk to your coworkers, 3, form an organizing committee, 4, reach out to union organizers, 5, get certified and go public, and 6, negotiate a collective agreement. So the first of these is get organizer training. And this is really important because it will teach you the basics, including how to reach out to coworkers and build an organizing committee. So the Communication Workers of America, to take an example, offers free online training every weekend. And the link for that is on this slide. And there are also worker-run organizations like Game Workers Unite Montreal that can help provide free training as well. Second is talk to your coworkers. So these one-on-one conversations with your coworkers are the foundation of any unionizing campaign. And it's really important to do these away from the eyes and ears of management and to make sure to ask lots of questions. The goal is to learn about your coworkers, what they care about, what their main problems are, and to help them work together with them to help identify collective solutions. From these conversations, you can then identify who else might be interested in helping to improve working conditions. If possible, it's good to focus on people who your coworkers look up to and respect. So not necessarily workers who are the most vocal or in formal leadership roles. And you also want to try to make sure that the group is as representative as possible and includes different roles, departments, backgrounds, etc. So together, make a plan for how to reach out to your remaining coworkers and make sure to prepare everyone in advance for how the bosses will react when they find out you're organizing by learning about common union busting strategies like the ones that are laid out in the zine that's linked on this slide. So next step, or you can do this at any stage in the process, is to reach out to union organizers. So there are national unions like the Communication Workers of America or IATSE that can help provide organizing advice, legal support, and guide you through the process of growing your committee, getting certified, and bargaining your first collective agreement. Worker-led organizations like GWU Montreal can also help share advice and help put you in touch with local unions and resources. Next up is certification and going public. So certification is basically just getting legally recognized by the government. And this can be voluntary, meaning the employer agrees to recognize the union, just meaning essentially you have enough pressure built up that you can push them to do that. Or you can file a petition with the labor board. Either way, though, you need more than 50% of your workplace or bargaining unit, which is like a subgroup of workers with shared conditions, that needs to be on board to win collective bargaining rights. And obviously, the more support you can get, the better. And then finally is the collective bargaining and collective action. So a collective agreement is basically just a contract that you and your coworkers negotiate with the employer as part of collective bargaining. And it's a really helpful tool for locking in things you like and improving things you don't. What's important to remember here is that you and your coworkers are the union. Your ability to affect change and win a strong collective agreement depends on your willingness to stand together when the boss tries to divide and conquer, which they will. And that solidarity needs to be built through lots of conversations and careful planning. So together we can build a better industry, but there is no union without you. Thank you. And if you want to get in touch, my info is there and I'll put it in the chat too.